Vamos amor, vamos fugir, bora pra beira do mar. Vamos pra onde está fazendo mais calor e ninguém pode nos achar. Bora viver, você e eu agora, eu e você. Vamos pra onde tudo pode acontecer, inclusive nada. Nada pode ser melhor do que a gente junto. Nós dois, mil ideias de uma história de amor e o assunto é nós dois, dois amantes namorando na beira da praia. Ai, ai, ai. Nada pode ser melhor pra gente se amar. Pé na areia, a caipirinha, água de coco, a cervejinha. Pé na areia, água de coco, beira do mar. Hi guys, my name is Bora. I'll be your teacher for the next few minutes. Today I'm gonna translate the song Pé na areia, areia, okay? It's a lyric from Diogo Nogueira, a Brazilian singer and composer. Alright, so let's keep moving here and let's get started. So, pé. Pé means down there. Foot. Yeah. Foot. If it's feet, it's pés. Alright? So you add an S, so it's the plural form. Pés and pé. Pé, one foot. So, foot, pé na areia. Na areia, na means, remember, in, at, on. It depends on the sentence, alright? The context. You need to see the context. So, foot on the sand. Na, it's, in this case, on the sand. Areia means sand. So, vamos, amor. Vamos, vamos. Let's go. Amor. Amor means love. It will be, vamos, amor. Let's go, love. Let's go, honey. Come on. Vamos fugir. Ah. Vamos. Let's go. Or let's, right? Let's. Fugir. Fugir means escape, run away. So here it can be run away, alright? Run away. Bora. Okay. Bora isn't really a word, alright? Per se. The word is embora. Yeah, bora is a slang. Bora is the contraction of embora. Embora, like ir embora is to leave, to go, alright? To leave. So, here, ir embora, leave, to leave. Okay? But there's embora alone that means although or but. Alright? But here, bora, it would be to leave. Alright? So instead of saying embora, they say bora. So it would be, if I'm gonna use leave, alright, it would be, you see, the leave is absent, alright? So, you know, I say that you can search on Google all the lyrics that you want, all the lyrics that you want. But Google won't give you the tips on grammar, slangs, phonetics, and all the tips that I gave you in those videos that I record, alright, and these classes that I explained to you. You can see the lyric, the translated, but not kind of ipsis literis, word by word, palavra por palavra in Portuguese. You're gonna see the whole sentence translated and you don't know each meaning of the words, alright? So let's come back here. So let's run away. Yeah, now you know. Pra, to the. Beira. Beira means edge. Do mar. Do of the. Mar. Mar is the sea. Ok? So, vamos para onde está fazendo mais calor. Vamos, let's go. Para onde? To where? You see, in English here, if I translate this way, it's gonna make a lot of sense. So I'm gonna put like this, alright? So let's go where? Está, it is. Okay, so in Portuguese we can omit the person who's doing the action. Why? Because we know whose person is doing the action. Why? Because each person has its own conjugation. Differently from English, like in English is I did, you did, he did, they did, everyone did, and it's the same conjugation, for instance. In Portuguese, no. It's eu fiz, ela fez, nós fizemos, eles fizeram. Each one has its conjugation, alright? So, we can omit if we want. So in this case, it's omitted. So I'm gonna put here because in English we need to put, alright? To put it. So let's go where it is fazendo mais calor. Fazendo, it's doing, alright? Even in doing, mais, more, calor, hot. It's doing more hot, alright? But in English, this doing more hot doesn't make sense, alright? In English, we say it's hot. We don't say it's doing hot, it's making hot. We don't say this. In Portuguese, we can use it. Hoje está fazendo calor. Today is hot, alright? But we also can say hoje está calor. Today is hot, without the fazendo. So it would be translated like something more or less like this. You see, I already translated to you ipsis literis, but I'm gonna translate and write down here what's more suitable, alright, in English. So, doing more hot. So, it would be, let's go where it is. It could be very hot, or hotter, alright? Hotter, just this. And in Portuguese, we have calor and we have quente, alright? Both of them means hot. Alright? In Portuguese, you can use quente or calor, but it depends on the situation, on the context, alright? In this sentence, you couldn't use Vamos para onde está mais quente. So I wouldn't use fazendo, alright? So you need to see the context, okay? Alright? But now you know that calor and quente are synonyms in Portuguese. Let's come back here. E ninguém pode nos achar. And ninguém is nobody. I got nobody. And okay. Later. Nobody pode, can nos achar. Us find. So in English, sometimes we need to change the order that we write in Portuguese, that we speak in Portuguese. In Portuguese, sometimes we can change, we can play with the order of the sentence. It's very good, it's a chuchu language, I love it. But in English, we can't. So here is gonna be, and nobody can find us. You need to know that here achar is to find, it's the infinitive form, alright? So, nobody can find us. Bora, viver. Let's go. It will be in fact. Let's go, alright? It doesn't make sense. I know, I'm sorry. But I want you to know what's happening here in our language in Portuguese, alright? So, let's go. So, bora. You see? It doesn't make sense, but in Portuguese, it kind of makes. Well, if you're writing a letter or something to or an analysis or an article, scientific article, to your boss or something like this, you won't write bora, alright? Or if you're talking to your boss, you won't say bora. But it's a kind of a slang, alright? So let's come back. So let's all live. Viver. Viver is to live, alright? But in English, it won't make sense to live, so well, it depends. So let's go live. Alright? So, você e eu agora, eu e você. Você, you, and eu, I. Agora means now. Eu, I, or in this case, me, and you, você. Vamos para onde tudo pode acontecer. Vamos, let's go. Para onde, to where, like where. Where. Tudo, everything, all. I'm gonna write here all because it's shorter, alright? I don't have much space, you can see. Let's go where, to where all, pode, can. Acontecer. Acontecer is to happen, alright? So it's the infinitive form here, alright? Ending in er, er. Can happen. Inclusive, nada. Included. It could be included or including, alright, in this case. Or inclusive, alright, so, but including. Nada, niente, nothing. That's what I was going to say. So, nada is the adverb, and you can use it as nothing or anything, alright? In Portuguese, it kind of doesn't matter if it's anything or nothing. It's nada, nada. In English, there are some difference when you use each of them, right? And nada is a verb too, from the verb nadar, to swim. Yeah, to swim. So to swim is nadar. Nada is ele nada, he swims. Alright? So nada is he or her, alright? He or she, him or her, it depends on the sentence, you need to see the context. He swims. Alright? Ele nada. Alright, I can because of the mic, so the wire. So let's come back here. Where am I? Nothing, including nothing. So, nada pode ser melhor do que a gente junto. Nós dois. Nada, nothing. Because nothing compares to you. Oh, she just died, alright? Alright? I'm so sorry. She was a great singer. I like this. I used to like this song that she sang. But let's come back here. Nada pode ser. Nothing can be. Melhor. Melhor is better. Yeah, better. Better. You can choose the accent. It can be better, it can be better, it can be better. Alright? So, better. Nothing can be better do que, than, a gente. Alright? It's written separately. Alright? A gente. Us. Junto. Junto means together. Calma. Nós, us. Dois. One, two. Dois. Dois. One, two. Us two. So we have here a gente. Now this tip is good also for Brazilians because they commit a lot of mistake with this. Alright? A gente. Separately. Separado. Alright? A is the people, alright? Translating, the people. It's wait, come here. A gente. Separately, alright? It's the people or us, alright? It depends on the context, alright? So it could be the people or us. Alright? But we have also a gente written together. The A together with gente. Alright? A gente together. A gente, this a gente has the meaning that's similar to English, that it's agent. Yeah, the person, the agent, the kind of FBI agent, CIA agent. this kind of agent, the police guy, the whatever guy, you know? So this agente together is the agent. Alright, so Portuguese, Brazilians, right? Brazilian people and stranger people, alright? People, foreigners. Agente separado, agente separately is the people or us, alright? Nós, as pessoas. Agente junto, agente together is the agent, the person, the CIA agent, alright? So you can remember that in English, agente is agent and it's written together, alright? So when you're in doubt, if you're writing together or separately, just remember that in English is together and together is the agent, the FBI agent, for instance, alright? So one more tip for you, alright? You won't find this on Google. You won't find this on Google. Yes, beijinho no ombro. I'll explain it to you in another video from Anita. Yeah. So let's come back here. 1000 ideias e uma história de amor e o assunto é nós dois. 1000, 1000. I'm gonna write here the number, alright? So, last video I showed you that in Portuguese, 1000 is like this. In English is with a comma, alright? English, Portuguese. Alright, so I'm gonna write 1000 here. Sorry. 1000 ideias. Ideias is ideas. Yes. Kind of similar to English, right? Ideas. You just omit the I here. So 1000 ideas and one story of the amor, of love. We can write 1000 ideas and one story of love, or you can say love story. Alright, so story of love, and o is the. Assunto is subject. The subject, the theme of the conversation. The subject is nós, us, dois, two. You see here, uma, dois. We have this uma is the feminine form. We have here, uma, and it's one, both of them, but is masculine and uma is feminine, and dois, duas. Dois is two. Dois is two, the masculine form, male, and duas, the feminine form of two. Alright, so now you already know how to count until 2. 1, 2. Dois. So, where am I? Here. Dois amantes. Dois. 2. Amantes. Amantes. Lovers. Namorando. Namorando. This is the gerund form, alright, of the verb namorar, to date, alright? So, dating. 2 lovers dating. So, we have here namorando. Namorando is different from namorado. Namorando is the verb conjugated in the ing, like gerund form. Namorado is the boyfriend, alright? Like your kind of your fiancé or something, you're dating, your date. So namorado is the person, alright? Or you have also namorado as the verb in the past tense. Alright? A kind of one of the 1,000 Portuguese past tenses, alright? That I won't explain to you right now. So, eu tinha namorado o João. I've used to date João, alright? Kind of like this, translating. So, I saw some people singing namorado in this part. It's not namorado, it's namorando. They are dating. Dois amantes namorando na beira da praia. So, they are dating na beira, in the edge da praia, of the beach. Alright? So, the lyric here, the song, the writer is saying that they are dating. At that time, they are dating. Alright? That's what he wanted to say in this. So you need to say namorando. I know it's kind of difficult because it's a nasal sound. Alright? But it's training. So 2 lovers dating. Na beira, at the edge. Da praia, of the beach. You see here, ya. It can be this, like when you're fighting or kung fu, you know, karate, jiu-jitsu or something. But I'm kidding. In Portuguese, it doesn't exist. But you see here, the ending of the word praia, ya. So it would be like in this Bora, kind of, but it's this one, it's the rhyme for the song, alright, the lyric. We don't speak like this, alright? So it would be dois amantes namorando na beira da praia. 2 lovers dating at the edge of the beach, each. Ha, yes. So I'm not gonna write each, because each is cada in Portuguese, like each part, alright? So I'm gonna put each. Like this, you know? Because it doesn't make sense. Like, it just makes sense on the lyric, alright? When you're singing. So, 2 lovers dating at the edge of the beach, each. You know, to the end, to the rhyme, to the sound, to the song, alright? So, let's come back here. Nada pode ser melhor pra gente se amar. Nada, nothing. Sorry, the wire. Nothing. Pode, can. Ser, to be, the verb to be, so nothing can be. Melhor, melhor, better. You see here, LH, melhor, melhor. This LH sounds like the double L in million in English. Melhor, million, alright? The same sound, the same sound. So, nothing can be better, pra gente, to us. In this case is, nada pode ser melhor pra gente se amar. Nothing can be better for us. Pra gente, you see, gente. Gente, in this case, is us. So, I taught you that gente can be people, like a gente, the people. So, gente can be people or us. So, in this case, nada pode ser melhor pra gente, for us. Alright? Pra nós. Gente, a gente can be us, nós, alright? So, nothing can be better for us. Se amar, it would be, amar is to love. To love us. So, the better translation here would be, nothing can be better for us to love each other, alright? Because if I translate to love like ourselves, yourself, it would change the sense of the sentence. It would change the meaning, alright? So the best translation here is this one. Like, nothing can be better for us to love each other. Alright? So, haha! Pé na areia! Pé na areia! Foot on the beach! Yes! Areia! Areia. Alright? Areia, sand. So, you pronounce this last A. Alright? It's not pé na areia. No, pé na areia. Alright, so foot on the sand. The caipirinha, the drink that you all love here in Brazil, that is famous, famous, famous. Alright, so caipirinha, de caipirinha. Caipirinha is made of pinga. It's an alcoholic beverage made from the sugar cane, alright? So caipirinha it's a mix of pinga, that's called also aguardente, alright? So pinga plus sugar plus lemon. Okay, and here in Brazil we use a lot the green lemon, because in the States and some places they use a lot the yellow lemon. Here we use the green lemon. We have a lot of this here. So if you want the famous Brazilian caipirinha, it's made with sugar, pinga and lemon. In some places they use sake, the Japanese beverage, the Japanese alcoholic beverage, and it's called, I don't remember, because I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol, I don't like it, I don't like the taste, so I forgot the name. But we also make here caipirinha with vodka. Alright, so it's called caipirosca. because of vodka, they created this name. But the traditional one is caipirinha, pinga, sugar, and lemon, alright? And ice. So, água de coco. Água de coco. Water from coconut. So it's coconut water. Alright? Água de coco, coconut water. A cervejinha. You see here? It's in the diminutive form because the name of this is a cerveja. Cerveja is beer, alright? So the beer, the little beer. A cervejinha would be the little beer. But the little beer. Sorry. They call a cervejinha because it's a kind of a tender nickname for it. Because they like it a lot, so they called quero beber uma cervejinha. I want to drink a beer, like a little beer. It's not a little beer because it's not depending on the size of the bottle. You know, if it's a small one or a big one, it doesn't matter for the name. It's called. They call it. It's a tender nickname. A cervejinha. Hoje está quente. É gostoso tomar uma cervejinha. Today is hot. It's good to drink a beer, a little beer. It's not a little beer, but it's good to drink a beer. You see? So it's cervejinha. It's a nickname, a tender nickname for cerveja, for beer. All right. So let's come back here. Pé na areia again. Foot on the sand. Água de coco, coconut water. Now pay attention. We have here coco, alright? It has no accent over it, like ninguém here, but not this accent. Well, there's no accent today in our words, but we have here, like, for instance, você, like you. We have this is called acento circunflexo, alright? So, você, it's close, this it's not it's alright? So, people in Brazil, sometimes they write wrongly coco, alright? Coconut, coco. Coco, the fruit, has no accent at all. Has none of this. It hasn't this thing, alright? So it's coco, alright? People sometimes they write it wrongly in Brazil, and they write like this. This you read like coco, coco, alright? What does it mean? It means we say that here in Brazil that we're gonna make like number 1 and number 2. So this is number 2. What is number 2? When you eat something. Sorry. when you eat something and you need to go to the bathroom, you have number 1 and number 2. This with the accent is number 2. Alright? But if you want the fruit from the tree, alright? The fruit is coco, coco, without everything, no accent. Alright? Coco, just this, just this. People sometimes put the accent here to write this, to write coco, coco. It's wrong. It has no accent here. Alright? It doesn't exist. So it has no accent here. It's wrong. So Brazilian people, pay attention. Coco has no accent. If you put an accent, it's number 2. Alright? So you don't put an accent. You don't want to put an accent in this. So let's almost finishing. Coconut water, beira do mar, the edge of the sea. So I'm gonna here, edge of the sea. The vocabulary. N-H we have here, caipirinha. If you put, it's a nasal song. If you put your fingers on your nose, caipirinha, you're gonna feel it trembling. All right. This NH sound, it sounds like in mignon in French. Or lasagna. You know lasagna? The Italian word or English word for lasagna. So you have here lasagna. The same sound. Alright? So, I think that I just ended. So, this beira do mar, edge of the sea, they mean that they are near the water, almost near the water on the sand. Alright? So, I hope you've enjoyed the class. Please subscribe to my channel, Fun and Learn with Songs. I gave you a lot of tips. I had lots and lots of fun. Even number 2 I wrote here. So please write down your comments, write below your comments if you liked or not, if you have any suggestion of songs that you want me to translate. And see you on next class, guys. Bye!